She wrote a song in her pajamas and woke up a global sensation. From a sun-drenched suburb in Temecula to the neon-lit billboards of Times Square, Olivia Rodrigo's rise wasn't just fast. It was nuclear. A teenage girl with a heartbreak anthem that shattered records, built a $15 million empire, and turned pop music on its head. Heartbreak. But behind the glitz, the Gucci, and the guts to her theatrics lies a story no one saw coming. She nearly quit music, faced heartbreak that played out on millions of screens, got dragged into a songwriting legal war with her childhood idols, and yet, she didn't just survive. She thrived, turning pain into platinum, and you too can also get into a fashion revolution. But how did she go from Disney's Bizaardvark to penning the Ross breakup ballads of a generation? What did it cost her, and what's next? This deep dive will uncover her secret songwriting ritual scientist devours a vintage typewriter and strawberry ice cream, her jaw-dropping La Mansion, and the unseen sacrifices. Like missing prom to film a Disney show. And it's not all glitz. We'll expose the dark side, the anxiety attacks before SNL, the feud rumors that nearly wrecked her career, and why she refuses to date Hollywood heartthrobs, plus never-before-seen leaks on her upcoming punk rock era revealed by insiders. And trust us, this is not what you expected. It's a relation, whether you're here for the heartbreak ballads, the TikTok-breaking makeup looks, or the mystery X behind A Vampire. One thing's for sure, Olivia's story is a roller coaster you can't miss. Welcome to Loyal Luxury, the ultimate deep dive into the dazzling lives of the world's biggest stars. And today, buckle up, because we're taking you on an 8-chapter roller coaster through the rise of none other than Olivia Rodrigo. Like first happens from her early days as a Disney sweetheart to dominating global charts, shattering streaming records, and headlining stadium tours. Olivia's journey is nothing short of a fairy tale with a rock star twist. But what really fueled her rise? What's the untold story behind her record-breaking albums and raw, emotional lyrics? We're uncovering it all. The triumphs, the heartbreaks, and the moments that changed everything. Smash that subscribe button and hit that notification bell. Because trust me, you won't want to miss a second of this journey. Now, let's dive in. Early life and family. Every star has a beginning. For Olivia Rodrigo, it started in a home filled with music, love, and the rich blend of cultures that shaped her soul. Born on February 20, 2003 in Marietta, California, Olivia was raised in the quiet town of Temecula. Her father, Ronald, a Filipino-American therapist, and her mother, Jennifer, a German-Irish teacher, created a world where music and culture intertwine. Her father's love for 90s alt-rock, the White Stripes, Nirvana blended with her mother's poetic appreciation for Joni Mitchell and Taylor Swift. Together, they ignited a fire within her, one that would soon become a raging inferno of creativity. At just 10 years old, Olivia was already crafting lyrics, stories of teenage heartache she had yet to experience, but felt deep in her bones. Her parents championed her dreams, driving her to audition after audition in Los Angeles, believing in her talent, but never letting her forget her roots. At just 12, Olivia made her screen debut as Grace in An American Girl. It was a taste of what was to come. But Hollywood's bright lights weren't always easy to navigate. Balancing auditions, school, and the chaos of adolescence wasn't simple, but Olivia had something stronger than fame. Her family's unwavering support and the values they instilled in her, humility, hard work, and the courage to tell her truth. The world wasn't ready for Olivia Rodrigo, but Olivia, she was born ready. For career beginnings, every great artist has a moment when their talent meets their opportunity. For Olivia Rodrigo, that moment arrived under the bright, polished lights of Disney, but behind the scenes, it was sleepless nights, self-doubt, and a battle between expectation and authenticity. She landed the role of Paige O'Vara in Bizaardvark, her first real taste of the industry. For 3 years, 2016-2019, she played the quirky, music-loving vlogger, strumming her way into young audiences' hearts. But Olivia wasn't just an actress, she was a storyteller, waiting for a bigger stage. Then came High School Music, the series a nostalgic reboot? Maybe. But for Olivia, it was something else entirely, a gateway to music. Disney wasn't expecting All I Want to Explode, but Olivia's fans weren't just watching her act anymore, they were listening. And they wanted more. There was a growing tension. Disney wanted bright, clean, scripted perfection. Olivia wanted real, raw, messy. She had spent years inside Disney's bubble. What they didn't realize? Those studio hallways weren't her final destination. They were just the rehearsal for what was coming next. Big breakthrough, Midnight, a teenage girl. A whisper that would fracture the internet, 17 million streams in 24 hours, a record shattered, a mystery ignited, fans turned detectives, critics crowned it a masterclass in angst, but Olivia, she was just getting started. Sour wasn't an album, it was a rebellion. Teenage fury bottled, an anthem for every shattered heart, a crown she never asked for. Guts, no more tears, just teeth, 2 album. 2 Grammys, a generation screaming her words back at her. She didn't just write Heartbreak, she turned it into a revolution, and the encore it's already written. Live performances, from Sour's whispered confessions to Guts' roaring rebellion. Olivia Rodrigo's live shows are a masterclass in emotional whiplash. The Sour toured 49 Raw Diary entry nights morphed into the Guts World Tour, 102 stadium spectacles grossing $186 million at Coachella 24. She resurrected No Doubt's Riot Girl spirit, raking the internet in 60 seconds. Her stage is therapy, chaos, and catharsis colliding. Even Netflix is Guts colliding. Christian reality. Extras the Della, I girl clutching childhood relics than conquering arenas. For Olivia, every scream into the void is a prayer answered. Brands awards and achievements. 3 Grammys, 7 Billboard Awards, 4 VMAs. By 25, Olivia Rodrigo isn't just winning. She's a for 2022 Grammy. Sweet Best New Artist, Best Pop Album for Sour, and Song of the Year for Driver's License made her the youngest solo artist to take home 3 in one night, a moment that cemented her as more than just a breakout star. She was now pop royalty. But Olivia's impact reaches beyond trophies. Time magazine named her Entertainer of the Year. Billboard crowned her Woman of the Year in 2022, Rolling Stone. They declared her the voice of a generation, a title reserved for artists who redefined culture. Even the White House recognized her influence. In 2020-23, she stood beside President Biden, advocating for mental health awareness and urging young people to take charge of their well-being. A reminder that her platform extends far beyond music. And then came Guts, the sophomore album that proved Olivia was no one-hit wonder. More record-breaking singles, more sold-out arenas, more Grammy nods. The world had found a new voice to believe in. These aren't just awards. These are milestones of an artist who refuses to hold back, who writes with raw honesty, who gives everything to her music, and who, in doing so, has created a movement, style, and luxury brands. Olivia's fashion is a rebellion on a sequence, mixing $10,000 DIA gowns with vintage Depop jeans, blending luxury with sustainability. She's not following trends, she's rewriting them. Her signature ETK revival, think butterfly clips, baby tees, and Vivienne Westwood pearls ignited a Gen Z fashion revolution. What began as personal style quickly became a movement, making her the face of a new era in fashion. But by 2023, St. Laurent took notice, casting her as their muse. Her effortless cool became the talk of the fashion world. But her boldest statement came at the 2024 Met Gala, wearing a gown made of recycled plastic. Vogue hailed it as the defining moment of sustainable fashion. For Olivia, style isn't about price tags. It's about self-expression. It's about turning chaos into couture, showing that fashion can be glamorous and responsive. Thrifted jacket at a time. Olivia proves that fashion doesn't need to be wasteful to be stunning. Collaborations and influence. Olivia Rodrigo's collaborators are a Pop Hall of Fame lineup, with Taylor Swift co-writing Sour's One Step Forward, blending their lyrical genius. Then there's Dan Nigro, known for working with Adele, and Carly Rae Jepsen, producing both albums, creating the perfect soundscape for Olivia's raw emotion. In 2024, Olivia joined forces with Phoebe Bridgers for the haunting Can't Catch Me Now, a track that perfectly captures their distinct voices. Audrey. Then came the iconic Coachella moment, Olivia rocking Just a Girl with No Doubt, a full-circle moment for the 90s punk lover. Olivia's influence stretches far beyond music. TikTok creators, LGBT advocates, and aspiring songwriters all find strength in her authentic. As Rolling Stone put us, Rodrigo didn't just find her voice, she gave millions theirs. Olivia isn't just an artist, she's a movement. Net worth and legacy. Olivia Rodrigo's net worth skyrocketed to a staggering $15 million by 2025 thanks to her meteoric rise in the music industry. From sold-out global tours to high-profile brand partnerships, the 21-year-old star's financial success reflects her undeniable influence. Her tour sold out merchandise flying off the shelves, deals with powerhouses like Glossier and Sony, absolutely. But what truly sets Olivia apart is her legacy, one that extends far beyond numbers on a balance sheet. Paparazzi is a vocal supporter of reproductive rights. Olivia donates a portion of her tour proceeds to abortion funds. She's not just another pop star, she's a movement. From climate activism to advocating for mental health, Olivia's platform is used for real-world change. Her music is clear, her music is about connection. I want my music to help people feel less alone, she told Zane Lowe. Her debut album, Sour, captured the raw emotions of heartbreak, but it was Guts that proved she was no one-hit wonder. As Olivia gears up for her highly anticipated third album, one thing is clear, she's not just a star. She's a cultural force inspiring millions to embrace vulnerability, activism, and authenticity. Olivia Rodrigo isn't just a pop sensation. She's the voice of a generation. Olivia Rodrigo's journey is a shining example of how vulnerability can be transformed into undeniable strength. From small-town Temecula to the bustling streets of Tokyo, her rise to international stardom shows that true fame is found in authenticity. She's redefined what it means to be famous, proving that success isn't about chart positions. It's about the impact you leave behind. Through her music, fashion, and activism, Olivia demonstrates that true power lies in being unapologetically yourself. As she enters her 20s, one thing is certain, Olivia Rodrigo is just getting started. Whether pouring her soul into a ballad or using her platform to ignite change, she stays true to herself, a rarity in today's world of carefully crafted personas. And in the end, her authenticity is her greatest achievement, a legacy far beyond accolades. If you love this deep dive, smash that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss a loyal luxury video. Drop a comment below. What's your favorite Olivia Rodrigo era sour or guts? We want to know. Let's hit 10K likes, and don't forget to check out this video here for more luxury goodness. Stay fabulous, and catch you in the next one.